Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Greater Hartford Walk to End Alzheimer's 2023 monthly topic series. My name is Graham Copes. I'm the Greater Hartford Walk to End Alzheimer's event manager, and I'd like to introduce the Greater Hartford Walk to End Alzheimer's event chair, Ann Lombardi.
Hey, everybody. Nice to see you again. Hopefully you're enjoying the videos that Graham and I are doing. We have had a blast doing them. So here we are. It is February, almost March, right?
Almost March.
Almost March. Can you believe it? So this video is a call to action. So we really need you. Number one, we'd love you to register your teams if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you very much. But please do register your team and get your team members joining. A great idea is to also do your personal donation. I've done mine. It's a great reminder and a great show to those that are joining your team to encourage donations. For those of you like me that have an awesome company that you work for that matches, don't forget to get your company match and make sure that you have it allocate so it goes to your team and your piece of your team. So really easy to do that. Graham and I can help you with that if you're interested, but do register your team, get folks excited, do your personal donation, and consider volunteering with us. Graham and I are so much fun. Come on, come join us. We would love to have you. So we're going to tell you a little bit more about ways that you can do that. Another thing that we'd like you to do this month is, as you're registering your team, make sure that you personalize your walk page and share your why. Why do you want to end Alzheimer's? Who do you walk for? Why do you walk? Those are really critical things that make a connection with other people, and it feels good to kind of talk about that yourself too, right?
It does.
Yeah. So one of the ways to volunteer is to be part of our planning committee. So Graham and I have so much fun. And those of you that have been on the committees before, you know how fun it is. And I think, like Graham has mentioned, people think about the word committee and get, oh, I don't want to be in a committee. There's a lot of responsibility. There's too much time. We're going to show you ways that you can be part of the committee for as little as 30 minutes a month, right? So there's so many great things, but we do need you. You know, many hands make light work. So we're going to talk a little bit about ways you can do that. We'd love to have you. It really is as easy, like Graham said, even now that I'm the chair, he's like, you can do as much or as little as you can do. Some months I can do a lot. Sometimes I'm so slammed at work that I just can't. So we understand that, and we're here for you. We want to have fun with you and make this a great event.
Yeah, any amount of time that you have, we can certainly provide an impactful and really relevant experience for you to volunteer with the Alzheimer's Association.
Right. Oh, you're talking about the day of too.
Day of volunteers. Yep. Even if you didn't want to be on the committee, you can certainly volunteer with us during the day of the event. We always need extra hands to help set up.
Yeah, that's so fun too. You come in as the sun is rising. If you choose to be that early crew, I'm an early bird. I had so much fun with the college students that came and the high school students and everyone, just a lot of energy that morning. So definitely that is something you don't want to miss either.
Yeah, and here's a breakdown a little bit on the specific time commitments, things that we think, we don't want to overwhelm you with the word committee, but we do need your volunteer support. So, and I can certainly start off with 20 to 45 minutes of your time. We could use some help with some coaching and recruitment calls. Are you the type of person that is really passionate about the mission of the Alzheimer's Association? Do you think you can motivate others in your passion? The more folks we can get involved, the more awareness we can spread. And for 45 minutes a month, that's actually being part of the committee. You can check in with us. We do monthly online video Zoom calls. We will have some in-person events as well, but this is where we really get into the nitty-gritty of our walk committee, the metrics in which we set our goals to and how we achieve those goals. And then there's tons of opportunities to volunteer in the community as well. So if you had 2 to 4 hours a month, we do events like Celebrate West Hartford. We go to Hartford Wolfpack games, Hartford Yard Goat games, health fairs, and community education events. And we could really use your volunteer support in staffing those tables. And even if you had 0 hours, and what can you do with 0 hours? What do you think?
You can spread the word. I mean, I just the other day, because people know that I'm so passionate about ending Alzheimer's, so a friend just texted me saying, hey, a friend of a friend's family is suffering with this. And what do can you help? And I was able to give the 1-800 number, talk about support groups, give, links to resources, community resource finder. and got a text back saying, thank you so much for helping my friend's friend. And so this was like it's almost like the 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon, right? You can touch so many people just because people know that you're passionate and that you know where resources are. And it felt so good to hear, just like, thank you so much. She didn't know where to go. This is a place to start and people to connect with. So yeah, something like that. Just spread the word and be available and share the 1-800 number anywhere you go.
As it says on that slide there, you really are our most important volunteer because you carry our mission with you in everything that you do.
Yep, I agree.
So tons of additional ways. In addition to our Walk to End Alzheimer's events, there are multiple ways for you to volunteer within our organization. You can be a community educator, early stage social engagement leader. You can train in to become a caregiver support group facilitator. Tons of community representatives, like we talked about with those tabling events. Obviously our planning committee and day of volunteers, but we have additional fundraising platforms as well that we call the longest day, that takes place in June. You can be an all-star for the Connecticut chapter of the Alzheimer's Association. We're trying to find individuals from each one of our 166 townships to be a representative within their community. Also, additionally, we have opportunities to volunteer with our AIM program. That's our Legislative Advocate Department. And then we also need folks that are bilingual. So if you happen to speak a different language, we could really use your support in being a language translator and interpreter as well.
Yeah, so many ways to get involved in as many minutes and hours as you want. So I am also a support group leader and got one started at our company, and it's been almost a year now. And we have new people coming all the time. People say it's the best hour of their month. Like they just need that self-care for 1 hour. So I'm so happy to be part of that and to give that to people. And just to have someone to empathize with and to understand that you're not alone as a caregiver. So any of you who are caregivers or have been, you know how that feels, right? So support group leader is a great opportunity as well. So anyways, one of the things that we all have is we talked about that why, and Graham has on the page here, my page, so shows the 5 people that are my main reasons for the why of ending Alzheimer's and why I walk. I wanted to call specific attention to one of the folks in that picture, Susie. Before it was in honor of her. Sadly, now I walk in memory of her. We just lost her the first week of February to the long goodbye. And watching my boyfriend's family suffering through it, the emotional draining of it, the exhaustion, the sorrow. We just want more time, right? Everybody wants more time with our loved ones. And this is really fresh for me. I've always had this passion since my grandfather came to live with me. One of my grandfathers on that page. It's been a passion, but this is my renewed why of this year. I walk for Susie. So I'm sure you have someone you walk for. Share your why with anybody and everybody, and especially on your page.
That's why we do what we do, right, Anne? To gain more quality time with those loved ones. And as we have now entered the age of treatment, the more folks we can get involved with our association, with what we do, with the awareness in our educational programs is so critical for us. So as we kind of close out today's meeting, we'd like to say again, February is almost over. It went so short. We will be having more monthly topic series as we go. But again, the call to action, register your 2023 walk team. Consider volunteering with us. Again, whatever amount of time you have, we will find an impactful and relevant experience for you. And then personalize your story and make a self-donation to your page. And we will see you next month. Anne, you want to close us out?
Yeah, one thing I wanted to, so as we say goodbye, I just want to say, I got involved because my team wanted a walk team for Connecticut, and then a volunteer, he called me, Kristen, right? And she got me excited about it. And I just did a little bit then. I got more team members. It got me energized and more team members. I met her on the day of the walk, and she was so fired up and excited and enthusiastic that I just couldn't help but want to do more. And then she introduced me to Graham, and we did a little bit more and a little bit more. And now 2 years later, I'm the chair. And that may not be for everybody, but just that little bit of connection. So if you make phone calls, it makes a difference. That one call, that text, that call that Kristen made to me originally got me engaged. And I'm so happy that I'm here because, like you said, Graham, this is the era, right? We have treatments coming. I'm so excited. There is help. There is hope. That's my new mantra. So I'd like to spread the word. So come volunteer with us.
Yeah.
Register
Come
your teams
volunteer.
and come play.